What's up, family friends? Your boy Ron Hart.
I'm my boy D.
And the real dope boy.
And together, man, you know we make up unit.
40.
Sports Talk, and we back again. Season 2, about
Yes,
to be
sir.
the hottest season you guys have ever seen, man. We getting ready to do some great things this season. We told y'all, as promised, that we were going to start this season off with some special guests. And so today, man, we got our big uncle,
Yes, sir.
Darren Epps,
Yes, sir.
sitting here with us today. And we got our second cousin, Mr. Cedric Epps, sitting here with us. And today, man, it's just a brothers episode. And so we know they got a lot of sports coming up. You know, the NFL season starts Thursday. We still getting NBA free agency news. But, man, we want to take this show and just talk about some life topics, man. Some deep life topics. We'll get back to the sports and all that in next week. So I'm going to step out the way. Drummer Boy D is taking over the show today. So Drummer Boy D, man, we in your hands, bro.
First, I talk about Kobe Bryant. I did a little study.
No, we're gonna talk about Kobe Bryant this week. Not Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan.
Not today.
So first of all, man, we really want to thank y'all, man. We appreciate y'all first guest, man, and whoever they have, then our big brothers, our mentors. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate
So
the
yeah,
invite.
we really appreciate y'all.
Thank y'all.
All right, man. Y'all ready to dive in?
Let's go.
So
What about Kareem, though? We're not going to talk about Kareem.
Nah.
Kobe Bryant.
We're not going to talk about none of them? Now, y'all know I'm not a basketball
That's
fan, and
what
I
I said
said the
to us.
whole basketball. All right.
no, man, we gonna skip that. We'll catch y'all next
Yeah,
episode.
we'll let y'all come back.
All right.
Alright.
So, first question I want to hit y'all with: what do you consider as some high and low points of your life? Give me one of each: a high point and a low point. We'll start with our guest, Mr. Cedric Epps.
Okay. A high point in my life, I would say, is right now. One being the best thing that ever happened to me, my daughter, Carly. Shout out to you, baby. Daddy loves you.
Call you.
I would say that, you know, my current career is going quite swiftly. Y'all use big words on this show? No, I'm just playing.
We call it big word alert.
Big word alert.
Big word
Yeah,
alert.
you know, I really enjoyed my career. You know, I'm an administrator here with the Sheriff's Office in Ponca P, and I would say that that's definitely, you know, two of the high points in my life. You want me to continue with the low?
Yeah.
Lowest point I would say was definitely losing children.
Wow.
It really got me to a point to where I had to, you know, I was always a praying person, but to really know how to pray and what to say to get better. So I'm gonna let it go before I take it to church.
Let's go with our second guest, man.
I agree with the losing children part. You don't understand what you haven't had to stand under.
Right.
And so having gone through that brought a different perspective to those who had gone through it prior to me. Another low point for me was realizing how much time I wasted not knowing who I was. But then the high point was coming into the full knowledge of who God created me to be. And so I'm excited about now understanding purpose.
Right.
So that's a high point for me. So
I like
high
that.
and low.
I like that.
That was good. Man, I'm gonna tell you, bro, I didn't get as deep as they did. I'm gonna have to go back and redo some of my answers.
But it's your life, you know what I'm saying?
But I would have to say, man, a high point for me was definitely graduating college. Like that was a huge milestone.
Can't see that one.
and so you know, like a lot of times people say I'm the first one in my family to do it, whatever. I can honestly say I'm not the first one,
Right.
but also getting that stamp like some of the others have of being a college graduate, that was a big moment for me. As for
He's trying to play with
I
us.
ain't saying-
He's trying to play with us, man.
bro, what are you talking
Go
about?
ahead, man.
I ain't want to go to college. Boy said, get a job or go to college. Got me a job.
Good job, man.
That's right.
Good job. That's
Bro, I wasn't talking down on nobody.
Okay,
man.
go ahead.
But yeah, that was just a personal goal of mine, you know.
Right.
As far as a low point, I would have to say honestly, back when we lost Medea, that was a low point for me. Not because I regret anything, but as kids, me, Devin, and Juan, man, we stayed at Medea. And Kiara, we stayed at Medea house like multiple days of the week. We was always trying to go to Medea house. As we got older, those times at Medea house, started to dissipate. And I just wish now, looking back on it, that it wasn't just holidays or special events when I went out there to see and talk to them. You know what I'm saying? I just wish I didn't drown myself in that, but it kind of played in my mind. I wish I had made more memories, as an adult, as I got older. So
I think the worst part about it was that it wasn't something that we prepared for.
Yeah.
It wasn't like she was ill
Mm-hmm.
or just completely. It wasn't like she had a cancer that was eating away, and you can kind of prepare yourself for it.
Yeah.
But it was at church that morning, and by that
Long
night,
night.
it was So the album still hits hard.
I had to say my highest point in my life, it would be like around 2018, 2019. I was in school. I was joking all that. Also having fun doing my work. Didn't have to worry about paying any bills, man. I was still that child, you know what I'm saying? All I had to do was worry about getting up in the morning and go to school, come back, eat. So it wasn't a lot of burdens back then.
Right.
A lot of what?
Burdens.
Oh.
Burdens.
Okay.
Say that?
Burdens.
Hey, but that's correct.
I do want to ask a
I
question.
just want to make sure.
I'm not acclimated with the lingo. So you said you were josing?
Like I was clowning in class, Yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah, I was clowning. But I was still doing my work though.
No, I get it. I just didn't know what the word meant.
Oh, yeah.
So we understand you saying your high point is when you ain't have nothing to worry
Yeah,
about.
pay bills, just
Okay, I
get
got
your
you.
education.
I got you.
And my lowest, not going into too much details, but it would be like the end of 2019 and the mid 2020. With the corona and stuff and some personal stuff, not going into details, but yeah, that'd be the lowest point in my life.
Okay. I would say a low point, as those guys said, was losing the child. Cause I knew what you talking about.
Hey, chill out,
but
Doc.
definitely losing the child, man. Like,
Oh, it's just hit me what you talking about. Go ahead.
we'll talk.
We'll talk after
We'll
six.
talk.
I'll sit.
We'll talk, yeah. But definitely losing a child, and I don't have to get into it because they express exactly how it feels. A tragic feeling, having to bury a child, somebody, you were supposed to raise and all that kind of stuff. So that was definitely a worse time. But a good part of my life was definitely, y'all know how I am about music, traveling to the Bahamas to play.
Wow.
Actually experiencing another culture, and they experiencing me for the first time. I ain't recognized, but they could say, "Oh, I know this guy. He's from whatever, and he can play." You know what I'm saying? So those two were my high and my low points.
Awesome.
Good job.
We're gonna definitely talk after the show to let you know what's up.
Yeah.
Next question. What is holding you back from being the best person you want to be? So whoever you feel like you should be and who you want to be, what's holding you back from getting there? And I think 2 and 3 are the same thing. Your biggest goals and what do you start? Let's answer those together. Who do you want to be? What's stopping you from being there? And how do you feel you can get there? If that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Huh?
You want me to go?
Yeah, go.
Okay.
That's fine.
Well, one of my goals that I have is to become a business owner. And I've been going back and forth with that for probably the last 2 years now. And the biggest thing that's holding me back is me.
Wow.
I'm the king of procrastination. I'll literally wait if I got to be at work for 8 hours, wait to get up at 7:30. I'm that type of guy.
right.
So and every time I've been told how to get it started, I don't.
Wow.
And then in 2 months, I think about it again. I say, all right, it's time to get it started, and then I don't.
So you got your keys, but you return them back.
Basically.
Gotcha. Wow. So again, what are you gonna do to get that done?
Well, I need to get on my feet, and I need to make some headway with it, and,
Right.
and just basically do what I already know to do.
Right.
I need to take action. Basically.
I think for me, I've always wanted to be a real estate broker. It's been in my heart since 18 years old. The truth of the matter is, when I started working for Catherine Robbins of Remax Real Estate Group, she paid for me to go to Burt Baker the first time. I kind of, because of the fear of failure, you know, I didn't launch out to it then. I actually went back to school another time, went to Bob Brooks School of Real Estate, and then I went to Donaldson School of Real Estate twice. And so I've gone to real estate school 4 times and passed the course every time. The next step is taking the test, and then you just launch out into it. And so because of the fear of failure, I haven't done it. Each time I've always just backed off of it and just say, well, you know, you got to kind of build clientele and all this kind of stuff. I've made so many excuses that I talked myself out of it because the seed of that is, it just boils down to the fear of failing at it. So I haven't done that. So I think the only thing that I can do is realize that, you know, that's purpose. You know, I mean, that's what I'm here for, helping people. Right. And so once I really just go ahead and put my head to it and get it done, that's the only thing that's stopping me is me. So just the same thing with, like I said, I'm my biggest enemy as it relates to that goal.
And it's crazy because we've talked about real estate before. That's the same for me. Ever since about 2018, if I'm not mistaken, someone came and sat the opportunity to do real estate in my lap.
Yeah.
Gave me everything I needed to do for Keller Williams, sat it in my lap, didn't do nothing with it. And for the last few years since then, I've been going back and forth about doing it. I actually made a goal that I was gonna do it February just passed. I was gonna get in school, take the test, go ahead and do it. Here we are in September, I didn't do it. And honestly, we all just got the same answers. It's just me, you know. Nobody has gotten my way. Nobody has even gotten my ears and told me I couldn't do it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's just me not doing it. Yeah. And so that's the next step. Because I mean, you know, I see myself getting to a place where I'm not just selling houses, but I'm owning them, renting them, and selling them my own self.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? Being, you know, that top guy that I got property basically, you know, to sell and rent. And so I just got to get into it, man. Yeah. I just got to get into it. And hopefully I can do it 2022.
Man, I want to be a professional.
Like
Porn star. I just play. I just want to make it a little loud, you know what I'm saying? I really want to get my CDL and be a truck driver.
Okay.
What's the next question? What's the question?
What's holding you back?
Oh, what's holding
to
me?
get it?
What's holding me back? I was gonna say my age, but I can't say my age because I didn't talk to other truck drivers that say, Warren, you could actually start. You know, even when you 20, they got a program that could start you right now. And as you get to 21, you know, they'll help you get your CDL license. Right. So it's me. Also, what I also think about, like, as I'm going to school to get my CDL, what kind of income, you know, I can have to pay my bills.
Right.
So I think for me to solve that problem, what I have to do is, you know, save up as I'm going to school to get my CDL, and you know, pay my bills and try and get my CDL. You know, drive big trucks.
Big truck driver. For me, again, it boils down to music. Me, I always wanted to own my own studio. You know, I got the tools for it. I know how much the building costs. I know where I can put the building. It's all about getting the finances done. I'm scared to apply for loans. I don't want to be told no. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hate that word, period. You know, it breaks me down. So, a good note is I just recently applied to BRCC for sound engineering.
Oh wow!
Hopefully I can get into that because I need to know all that to run a whole studio for myself. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, being told no is what's holding me back. Yeah. If I can get, you know, a loan or whatever like that, the building ain't no problem. Equipment ain't no problem. It's just being told no and actually being accepted in school. So I think we all got the same answer ourselves is what's holding us back.
Right.
Us, fear,
Yeah.
no's, procrastination,
Yeah.
you know, all that kind of stuff is what's really holding us back. So I mean, coming together like this, it's gonna help me want to do it because I see other people in my family want to be business owners and got the same fear as me almost.
Right.
You know,
Yes.
if you looking at y'all, I wouldn't think y'all worried about being told no or scared or not. You know,
Right.
but we all got that same fear of rejection and failure and stuff like that. So I'm a little more confident now,
Yeah.
wanting to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because the possibility of us all doing it together,
Yeah.
that'd be real
Yes,
dope. You know.
Absolutely.
Oh, you gotta think about it. Even starting this show was a step out for us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't got really nobody around here doing podcasts, you know, and people really, you know, doing sports talk and all that. And so this was a big venture for us.
Right.
You know, and the support has been here and there, you know, but I guess I thought about doing this and I thought about not doing it because I didn't know what the response to it was gonna be like. You know what I'm saying? At first I was like, man, we can do this, we can take it, we can go to the moon and make all the money we want to. And then I just got to a point where I was like, you know what? I want to do it just for the fun of doing it. Once I make it fun, once we make it fun, then all the rest will follow.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It was getting started was how people gonna receive me. But once we started, now look at what we got, you know what I'm saying? So I believe, you know, I take that into the real estate, you know, once I get started,
Yeah.
Yeah.
everything else is gonna.
And it's what I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
It's what you want to do.
Right.
You want to do what you want to do. You want to do real estate.
Right.
You want to drive. I want to do because we doing what we love to do. We love to talk. We love to have fellowship with our brothers and stuff like that.
Right.
It's fun. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's what makes it. That's what makes it more easy and comfortable for you to say, okay, if I fail, you just gotta get back up and try it again. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
I think we're gonna have to basically just treat it like lighting firecrackers. You remember as kids, we would, well, not you guys, y'all aren't. I played with Sid.
Wait.
You know, but as kids, we light the firecracker and run.
Right.
And so it's just getting the fire started and then running with it. Because
Right.
otherwise, if you spend enough time with it, you'll talk yourself out of it. And so
Right.
I think the enemy for all of us has been, as the song says, the enemy. The
Right.
enemy has talked us out of everything that we
Makes
want to do.
sense.
So I'm excited about just starting the fire and running with it this
Right.
time. So
And the one thing that I had in my notes that y'all wouldn't let me bring up was the only useless chance is the chance not taken.
wow.
Yeah.
That's
like
that's
that.
that's good, man. That's good.
Y'all send me $10 on that.
We'll drop the cash out.
Yeah.
what you said, the only useless
The
chance.
only useless chance is the chance not taken.
Yes. You came up with
I
that?
like that. Like for real.
I'm proud.
Tell the people what your cash app is.
$ Master said MASTERCEED.
Yes sir. Yes, sir.
Not K, but C.
I don't know who spells C.
Make sure you put some crickets right around there.
Last and final question of this first half, fellas. If you died today, how would you be remembered? I'm gonna start with Big D this time.
I think there was another question that you guys asked if there was something about an envelope or something like that, and
We'll get
my
to that.
answer was the same
Okay.
because my name means great. My name means great, and so it's my hope that if I were to leave here today or tomorrow, despite all of my flaws and fallacies, it's my prayer that somebody would say he was a great husband, he was a great son, he was a great uncle, he was
Right.
a great cousin, great friend,
Right.
whatever. In whatever capacity that I represented in the lives of others, I hope that they would just say he was great at it.
Right.
That's my
got
desire.
you.
Yes.
See,
Tell me the question one more time.
if you died today, how would you be remembered?
Well, I would say I have a two-part answer.
Okay.
In my personal life, I would hope that I'm remembered as that person that could make everybody laugh, and that could just leave a mark that people could remember. You know, when the name Cedric Epps is stated, they would say, "Wow, I remember him for this reason or for that reason." On the career side of it, I would probably say I'd be remembered as a quite stern person.
Describe stern. For the ones that don't know.
Just I'm the type of person at work that expects everybody to do a job. And, and sometimes I may get a little bit overboard with wanting somebody to do their job.
Right.
And I guess what I'm trying to say is, I would be remembered as Cedric, the person who always wanted everybody to do their job across the board.
Simple, yeah.
Simple.
Right.
Simple.
Okay. Luke.
Man, I won't be remembered as the realest person in the world, like, whenever you came to me, like, the one gonna always keep it real with you, the one gonna always tell you not what you want and what you need to hear. I'm big on loyalty, brotherhood, and love, man. And I'm not trying to put our business out, but our family have issues.
Right.
And so, me and Devin may bump heads, but other than that, I have never got into it with any of my family members. Like, we argue a lot. But other than that, I don't do that with any of my family members. Right. Because I be cool and laid back. But that nigga is picky. So, you know what I'm saying? But it's love, though. That's just how we is, we kind of alike, you know what I'm saying? I'm my little role model.
Right.
So, but yeah, I want to be remembered as the realest nigga, in the family.
I feel you. Junior?
Gotcha. I just want to be remembered, I guess, as a person. You never had a bad experience in my presence. Every time you was around me, every time you saw me, it was never no drama. It was never no, button heads. It was always just cool, laid back atmosphere. Just fun when we had it. You know what I'm saying?
Play cold. You get a little hostile.
I was good hostile. Play cold.
2K.
Okay.
It's minor moments. I ain't talking about y'all. I'm talking about people. The people.
Okay.
The people. when the people remember me. But y'all can hold on to those moments and laugh and enjoy those moments. You know what I'm saying? So good or bad, y'all gonna enjoy those moments. Right. But as far as other people, just never having a bad experience being in my presence, just the way I've treated people. I want people to remember me for how I treated them.
For me, I would say almost kind of what he said with everybody. I would say loyal. You may not like me all the time because I get on people's nerves, but if you need me, I got you. Why you looking at me like that, bro?
I didn't say a word.
You don't think I'm lying, bro? What you trying to say?
I never said you weren't loyal.
So what you saying?
Man, just looking at you.
No, what you saying? Though, I don't like that look.
I'm literally looking at you.
Okay. If y'all niggas don't think I'm loyal, y'all need to tell me that now. But no, through thick and thin, I done had it out with all y'all, but at the end of the day, we come back because, I consider myself loyal, I ain't got to talk to you, but if you need me, I feel as though I could be there for you. And that's with anybody I've ever encountered with, ministry, groups, friends, family, all that. I think I'm a loyal person. So I think, I might be other stuff, but I'm loyal.
Oh, yeah. But
I
you're
love you,
loyal. I was agreeing with you.
I do these things.
I really break up.
You want me to take them to break? We're going to quick intermission and we'll be right back with y'all.